Greetings, mortals, and welcome back to the blindness of eternity. When last we left off, we were fighting our dear friend Raedric again, because of course we want to fight him again. And yeah, we're just gonna go beat him up now. Think that for this fight, what we're gonna need is we're gonna need a consistent way to untangle our cords. But basically I need to get a good initiation on him. These guys seem to have a pretty decent amount of HP.
Yeah. Which
is somewhat unfortunate. Let's see if I can actually sick the dog over here and get the dog to aggro them. That would be convenient. Not sure if it'll be feasible. Oh, that's interesting. There's nobody there because the dog ran back.
Look well.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that people actually saw this just now.
To fall into ruin.
Because I just skipped a bunch of it, so sorry.
Poison from the blood of my people.
Okay.
I will
5. Do this. So, you guys saw the last episode. You heard what he said the first time. I don't think that I need to do it again for this episode. Basically, you know, Barath brought me back. I'm going to bring vengeance upon the world. Death comes to all who oppose me. Death comes to all who don't oppose me, who happen to not believe in my political beliefs, etc., etc. Okay. Whoa, what are you doing? That's not good. He is going to spam a fireball on her, so we should get everybody out of here. And that didn't went too well. Okay, so she is fire here. I don't know what's going on here. So Sagani's dead. I don't know how she even got killed. And he is in melee range. This is a giant clusterfuck. So let's try this again, shall we? Oh god. That was exactly how you do not want the fight to go. Okay, so we're gonna put him here,
right,
where he belongs. Put him here. And
Ready, Watcher.
let's stick her in the corner
Tell
over
me.
here for now. And I'm going to put her behind Eldrea.
Ready, Watcher. I'm ready. Ready, Watcher.
Okay, so
Following your lead.
let's charge up there again. I don't remember whether I saved after I went through the dialogue. I did. Good. Okay, so what we want here is we want to aggro some of these guys, but not all of them.
Good.
That's good. 11 seconds.
Sing it.
Okay, so Raedric just blew up himself and a bunch of his friends. And if these guys are willing to do this, then yes, we are set. Whoa, no. Basically what happens here is we now just start beating the ever-loving shit out of these guys. Okay, I'm not sure whether this is a good idea or not. It probably is not, but we're gonna do it anyway. Which is we're just gonna summon some ogres over here.
Rock 10.
Okay, so there's one ogre charmed. And now we're gonna hopefully be able to separate these guys away. We basically want that first guy to go down over here, like way far away from everyone else. And those guys retreat. The Vampire Guardsman is still here. And there we go. So we've got 2 of them single pulled now. Don't know why. I don't know why he just completely lost his, like, threat on this thing. Because he wasn't threatening its space. Okay, this is stunned. I think we'll kill it. Or just unstunned. As we will. And we're not going to go in with this, we're just going to wait.
No problem.
Unless we cannot, which is a distinct possibility. Okay, so it looks like this is, because this is a boss fight, we're not going to be able to drop combat. So we're just going to resummon these. And we will have to do this in one attempt, basically. So let's see if we can get just one of these guys. That's a no. That's a big no.
Of course. Rock 10!
Okay, so let's see if we can get this better orchestrated. So all these guys, we need to move him. This is too close.
Of course.
So these 3 are coming. Let's see what happens here. We have 1 coming this way. This is interesting. Guess we'll just have to focus this out as fast as we can. The hope is that we can kill this guy and then get everybody back before those guys come in range to aggro. That's not going to happen. So we've killed that vampire, but unfortunately, we are now left with a situation that we do not want to be in.
Rock 10!
So he got charmed right after what would have been very bad. So she's going to go down. That's fine. I don't really care that much about that. We can now start doing as much damage as we can. So we need to get everybody to start beating on this thing before it manages to kill her. She's actually blocking Elder, I think. That's bad.
I should end this.
She missed, so she's dead actually. No chance of survival there. Man, this is rough. Okay, so where's he? So Kana's actually being attacked, which I find very unpleasant.
Eh?
This thing isn't doing the job.
That's fine. So we can't summon anymore, and it's just going to come down to whether we can... Oh god. Whether we can do this without any additional reinforcements, with them repeatedly charming everybody. She just killed the vampire. What's this? Where's Rager? Oh, there he is. Oh, Eldra's down, so we need to reload. Okay, so that was closer to what we were looking for. We needed to pull that guy a little further back than we did, and then we would have been okay. But that's the basic gist of what we're going to have to do, I think, is just do some pulling tactics, because we're not going to be able to exit combat. So we'll need... Whoa.
Of course.
Oh shit. Okay, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to, like, leave combat, so...
Sure.
Doesn't help me much. It's probably in my best interest to just reload, actually, because there's no way I'm going to be able to pick them all at once if I had so much trouble with them one at a time. The basic issue is just that they have the charm abilities that they use, and they just spam them. So there's going to be too many charms going out, and basically not only lowering the damage that I'm dealing, but also making it so that I'm taking way more damage than I should be. In addition to, obviously, interfering with my movement. Oh, wow. Are we going to get Raedric on his own? We might get Raedric alone. Okay, so Raedric is currently... Okay, so she needs to stop. Not sure if this is going to work. We might have Raedric in 3. Or rather 2. But... So Raedric plus 2 is equal to 3. I can do math, man. So... I'm going to try... using... I don't want to use Ringleader, really. I'm concerned that I'll charm too many of them, basically. And this guy really wants to get in on her. Like, really bad.
Can't get a good shot with this.
You can very clearly see that that's the strategy of the vampires, is to just target the weakest target and beat the ever-loving crap out of them. Okay, so he's stunned. I'm actually going to pull him back. She is going to go over here.
This thing isn't doing...
So that's not good, but it could be worse. Couldn't be a lot worse for her in particular, but...
This thing isn't...
How much life do you have? I can't target this guy
doing the job.
because his circle is directly in flush with another circle. It's a weird bug. I can't use special abilities on him. Oh god, no. I'm gonna lose this just because I can't use specials on him. Some of these bugs are really game-breaking. I'm gonna have to use Dominion Instinct first. But yeah, I still can't target him. Because his circle is directly flush with Sigani's. And that's a problem. So... And I'm not going to get a chance to do what I was hoping for. Neither of them are affected by this. This is over. I'm going to have to kill all of the other ones as well, so we're just loading. just not gonna end well, guys. I can see the writing on the wall there. These guys are really rough. They really just like home in on people, and they do something that's allowing them to disengage from the fight without actually taking the attacks of opportunity. I don't know what it is that's going on with that. It might just be the like thing breaking, but it might be something else. That does not end the way that that does not end the way that I want it to end. Or rather, start the way I want it to start. Yeah, it's a rough fight. Okay. That's okay.
Of course. This thing isn't doing the job.
Okay, so we have 5 in camp. Try to charm them. This is literally the only chance that I see of being able to pull this through is getting a really, really good charm off. So, these are both charmed. Sagani's down, that's no surprise. I can't really move these people in any meaningful way, because if I do, then I'm going to be releasing the hounds onto my extremely squishy mother. She does not want to have people eating her. I'm gonna try to kill this thing. These two. Nope. Damn it. This thing got knocked back or something, and so she just took a step forward, and now there's one in melee range. Mother. I wish there was a way that I could tell people to just hold position. Where they will not move at all. They'll just stand in one place and act as a wall. Okay, so we're gonna move him back a little bit. I'm gonna try this again.
Sure.
So we're gonna need to move these guys away if we can. So we have a dare here. She's gonna go down really fast, so my hope is that before that happens I can knock him over. And he has switched his target. We now have 4 on us. We weren't able to beat 3 before, but who knows, maybe we'll be more than 4, why not?
They got my
Wow, look at that damage. Not a chance. And again, they just sort of walk through my melees. Oh well. This is not the best place to be fighting this kind of a pack. When I fought this guy the first time,
Sure.
it was in terrain where I could actually capture him in a, like, there was a doorway that I could just hang out in, and if I was, as long as I was in that doorway, like, no one was getting through. And in this one, there's just no way to get that. So, I think what we're gonna do
Point the way.
maybe this.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Hey,
and have Adair standing here or something. Save this. Because I'm going to have to move Adair out in order to aggro the other ones. Because I need to aggro at least a couple of them. Okay, so let's see if we can re-aggro some, but not all. That's the goal here. Nope, too many. No. Nice. Stay with me. But only a couple of you. Not the whole pack. Okay, you two are with me. And I think it's just a few of them now. And there we go. We've got this one, and only this one.
No problem.
Okay, so we can...
Following your lead.
I'm actually gonna charge the dog over here and try to knock this guy down. Because the dog isn't gonna be up for very long. Like, the dog's probably gonna go down reasonably quick in this fight. Since he's doing pulling. Okay.
Roll up 10.
Okay, so I'm gonna put these two down here. And we are going to rearrange
Sure.
everyone back where they're supposed to be.
Quit.
Get her over here. No, that's not where she goes.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Hey. Hey.
Okay. Now we have a resummon available.
Got it.
Ah! No. So let's get Rage Rick with these guys. Okay. Now, what's going on over here? Okay, so she should be attacking. And what she should really be doing is using this. Okay, so this one's stunned. She's actually taking damage, which I do not like. Not knocked over. Now it's knocked over. Okay, so Eldrea killed this one. So Raedric is fighting my ogre. He's doing
Yeah.
reasonably for himself.
Sure.
And I'm actually going to use a paralysis. And I got that off before he got off his ability, which is good. Because if he had gotten that off, that would be very bad. Okay. So everybody here is going to press get away from
Sure.
her. So how long? Okay, good. So she's uncharmed. And we can fight Raedric himself now.
We are one fewer watcher.
For a given definition of fight. So Raedric has injured himself, which is all well and good. And I'd like to keep it that way.
Point the way.
If he's just fighting my ogres and not me, I'm actually quite happy with that idea.
Of course.
So I'm gonna just wait until we have resummon, and then I'm just going to resummon.
Rock 10!
So the ogres themselves are not going to be doing a meaningful amount of damage to Raedric. But they do keep him standing still, and he's going to be basically blasting himself with his own fireballs. So he's injured, which means he's below, like, ooh, nice. He's below 75% life. So that's another bit of damage. He's below half life, and tiny bits of damage. It's crazy how much armor this guy has. I haven't seen a paralyze land on this guy, so I don't think I'm gonna try to land one on him.
Rock 10!
Okay, so he is near death, so he's gonna just fall over dead very shortly. This isn't a cheesy way of fighting him at all. I'm beginning to think that, like, given the incredibly cheesy tactics that I've ended up having to do, I think that if I did this again in the future, what I'd end up doing is saying that I'm not allowed to use summons, and instead make it so that I'm allowed to use ranged weapons. Because I think with ranged weapons, you have a lot of like cool things that you can do that you can't do if you don't have ranged weapons. It's very difficult to deal with certain types of counters without ranged weapons. So there's 3 guys that are going to convince my ogres that it's a good idea to fight each other. Okay.
Of course.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead
Rock 10!
and resummon. It's gonna be difficult to pull in this situation. Are these guys injured still? Well, this guy's barely injured. So there we go. That's a lot of damage on him. Oh, good. So what we need to do... Holy shit. Yikes. Okay, you guys need to all focus this thing. I'm just gonna get these ogres as far away as possible, so that we can fight this guy 1v6. Or however many party members I have left after he charms me. Okay, so... Okay, guardsman's dead. One more step closer.
Yeah.
So, just need to summon up some more ogres. There are 2 vampires left on this thing. But yeah, if I was using bows on, I think that I would have a lot of fun creating a completely custom party and min-maxing the crap out of it. That might be something that I do for fun sometime later. See how much faster I can finish the game with a customized Uber party. So there's just 2 vampires now. It might be in my best interest to just charge at this point. The concern is that I really do not want to get myself killed now, because if I lose now, it's going to be really, really crappy. So let's get her in position.
I'm ready. Que?
On your word.
Okay, let's do this. My goal here is basically to try and get one of them to go after a dare. Or both of them, I don't really care. As long as...
Alright then.
Okay, good. This is perfect. Because that guy's over there fighting the ogre, I can just move the ogre away. And... now we descend upon this guy. Which paralysis. There we go. This guy's paralyzed for 4 seconds. I'm going to just use normal attacks with Mother for now. That's the vampire down. So we have one vampire left. It has just killed my ogre. And
Alright,
with only one vampire left, I think that I can just charge it.
This thing isn't doing the job.
I don't even know what that, like, is supposed to be. Like, what that sound effect is for. Okay, well, Sagani went down, but 32,994 experience? Holy crap. That is kind of crazy. That's a lot of experience. Why did I get that much experience? Okay. Well. Ding. That was more than enough experience to level up. And we get a lot of cool stuff here. We can save the game, and we'll be able to level up. So that was a tough fight, but we managed it, and now he has an exceptional sword, and he carries many scars. 50% armor damage reduction when under 25% health. +1 endurance. I assume this means +1 endurance regeneration. So that's kind of cool. As opposed to like +1 to your maximum endurance. So, this armor was forged in honor of Raidsaran monk Rugnafar, who came to believe that as long as no enemy could inflict more pain upon him than he could upon himself, he could never truly be subjugated by anyone. Conscripted by his government to quell the uprisings inspired by Saint Widewin, Rugnafar became a frightful presence on the battlefield. For every injury he sustained at the hands of his enemy, he would inflict one twice as severe, drawing strength from the pain that enabled him to fight through injuries that caused anyone else to collapse to the ground. He would charge his enemies covered in blood, with tears in his skin from hand to foot, and his foes would shrink at the sight of him, believing that, as he did, that it was not in their power to injure such a man. Near the end of the rebellion, when the rebels had all but overthrown the government, Rugnafar found himself in a battle defending against Saint Widewin's main forces. Accounts claim that he was the last on his side to remain alive, and he was approached by Saint Widewin himself in the end. As the story goes, the living god looked over him and gave a slight bow, permitting him to fall upon his own blade, that he might remain free. The armor bears many artificial scars added by the blacksmith to make its wearer as imposing as the figure that inspired it, although it wears its real scars with equal pride. Interesting. Okay, so that's that. And I don't think that we need the exceptional sword in our inventory. And that armor, let's take a look at what he's wearing right now. Fine plate armor of Constitution, so this is a slight upgrade. A little bit. And we can move on. anything else to do up here? Doesn't look like it. We're all done here. So, let's level up. Aldrea has enough to level up. We can increase her mechanics. Yay! Another point of mechanics is going to be good. What's that bending do? 3 per rest. Don't like that. Unbroken. 1 per encounter. Requires endurance. Interesting. This is actually really good for Adair. I can't use it on her because if she goes down, then I have to cancel the. I have to reload. Okay, I think I'm gonna get Defender actually. Because getting multiple weapon specializations seems silly to me. I don't like a lot of these. The friendly aura of plus 10 deflection is kind of cool. Actually, I'm gonna exit out of this. I'm gonna check what Adair looks like. He's the same class as me, and he already has the Guardian Aura. I want to see if there's something that he gets beyond that. So doesn't look like it now. He can get Unbroken. Let's do that. She can get her mechanics raise, and the advantage of a Guardian stance is that I can actually use this to buff Adair. Which is pretty cool. So I'm thinking about getting that. What's Conquer name again? 20% of grazes converted to hits. Oh, this is plus 20% to minimum damage as well. That actually might be worth it just for the minimum damage increase. This is 2 per encounter. I actually should have looked at this. I probably should have gotten this on him instead of Unbroken. I think plus 20% minimum damage is probably going to be the best bet for me right now. Let's do it. Just keep going with the all-out damage build. Okay, so let's look at him. Ooh. So freeze and shock damage reduction. So these are phrases. I like the idea of this, but at the same time, this goes off regardless of whether anyone's actually attacking. But actually, other people have a lot more accuracy than he does. I think I'm going to go with this. And I'm going to set that as one of my setups. So let's see, what can she get? She can increase her athletics, I guess. So, her rest. Friendly target, hostile effects suspended for 24 seconds. Oh, this is really good. This is its passive, though. It's not a temporary bonus, it's passive. I think that I'm going to go with Inspiring Courage. Oh, this is when the Paladin downs an enemy. That's not going to happen very frequently. Okay, so yeah, no wonder. I was wondering why I didn't get that already. Liberating Exhortation is really good. Not a big fan of that. This is pretty good. But yeah, I think that I'm going to have to go with Liberating. This is 2 per encounter. It allows me to remove hostile effects from my friends for 24 seconds. And that's actually really impressive. Especially for enemies that use like a dot or something. Because I think that I can use that to actually basically get away the effect temporarily, and then if I end the fight before it comes back, I don't think that I have to ever deal with it. So she has sort of a weird build. I guess it's because I dumped all of her points into athletics. Does she have anything else that she needs? I don't think so. Amplified Wave. Interesting. So this is cool. Basically, this says that it does anyone in the area, but it doesn't. It's just I target an ally, and then there's a faux AoE around that target, which is really cool. So this basically blasts down enemies. That's definitely something that we need. Ooh. Faux target dazed for 19. Wow. This is really good too. $30 raw damage over 16 seconds is not a long time. Yeah, I think that this is our best bet. Just like an impaired shield. Okay, so Amplified Wave is basically an AoE knockdown. This one is an AoE Confuse effect, and Confuse effects are really good. So it also dazes them as well. It makes them dazed and confused. And yeah, so we're just gonna do that, and that's it for her. So she can increase her survival. 5 per rest. Deep rests. So basically, this means that the target is stunned anytime you hit with a ranged attack. Does this... well, it doesn't actually specify. This could actually be really good if it works. And since I don't really have anything else to check on, I think I'm going to just do this. So I don't know whether this will work, but it might mean that anytime she attacks the target that her pet is on, that she can stun that target. That would be really good if she was just chain stunning enemies. Just stun, stun, stun. I mean, she is dual wielding. So we'll see. It doesn't specify. It says shots in the thing, but I don't know whether that's actually in the description. It does not specify with a ranged attack. So, 14 minutes left.
Be cautious. Be constant.
So can we just, like, take everything now? Like, I don't know what the rules are here. It looks like we might be able to just take
I'm on the
this.
trail.
Oh right, that's just... yeah, doesn't matter. So we've taken this guy out, and I'm feeling kind of frisky. I'm kind of tempted to go back to Cade Noir because I feel like we're about to end the game. I'm actually also considering it might be might be in my best interests to head back to... ooh, hello. How did I find that?
Look at this.
I wasn't stealth. That's weird.
My thoughts will be as silent as my...
Usually you have to hit the stealth button. Do that. Cool. So Aldrea's a little stronger. You know, I will say that I think that it would have been better for me if I had given her a more defensive build. Either that, or maybe try to, like, the barbarian classes, seeing what abilities they have. I do feel like the build that I have for Aldrea is suboptimal. So, let's see. That's where I want to go. No, it isn't. Where I want to go is to wherever this stuff is. Oh. Oh! That's where the Now We're in the Wise quest was. It's one of these bounties. So this is considered to be an endgame bounty. So that's good. That means that I'm actually able to handle some really cool stuff. So Valewood, Magrin's Fork, and Black Meadow. So let's go here, I guess. Very cool. So we can see whether we can get this next bounty done. And I might get experience for this. I don't actually know whether I get experience for completing these bounties. I also don't remember where this... Oh, shit. I'm saving as I'm charging toward these things. That's the beastie, I think. So, let's pull back a bit. Can we de-aggro these? Oh god, we might not be able to de-aggro them. We can't de-aggro these.
Thing isn't
My
doing
life
the
is going
job.
to get really hard really fast. On the plus side, there is a very distinct difference in speed between all these different enemies. On the negative side, they have caught up. So, we have a troll here, we have the dweller here, we have Mengwithra. We need to focus these first. Let's see what we can do here. So we knocked everybody. That is an awesome attack, by the way. Try and kill this earth quite quick. And we succeeded that. And there's a moonlight. I think it was summoned by the Mengwithra. Let's see, where's this pup? Okay, Mock. We need to be on this summon. That's not good. Did we kill one of the Mengwithras yet? Preferably the one that summoned was Windblight. Doesn't look like it. So where's Eldrea? It's Pallegina, this is Adair. Where is... Oh god, Eldrea, really? I want to be in the middle here, okay. Fine. Let's see how it is. He is so screwed. There's no way he's gonna get this off. Oh, did he seriously get this off? Wow. Okay, so he got that off. Unfortunately, the mother needs to run, and she can't. That's bad. Mind break? Okay, that thing's stunned. She can run away. So he's on Eldrea, which I don't like. And he's casting some sort of insect swarm, which I really, really don't like. And he's failing to cast the insect swarm, so I'm happy. Dweller's down. There we go. So, gonna pop defenses on her. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and not say easy peasy. It was not easy at all, but we did do it.
Yeah.
And we got 2,250 experience, so that's pretty good. Not bad.
No problem.
Keep going. I think that was a way easier fight than the other one. The whatchamacallit, the wise guy. Much easier. So how close are we to level 12? Because we got a huge amount of experience from that one guy. We got like 6,000 per party member or something. So we're about 7,000 EXP away. Which, bear in mind, 7,000 divided by 7,000 times 6. So we're actually looking at 42,000, which is substantially worse. But it's okay. Let's save this. We are looking for a person. And is this it? This is probably it. Seems like it.
This is important.
Okay, so this is a normal bear. Oh my. Why I might have, like, really way overestimated just how difficult these were going to be, because I ran into the Dweller and was like, oh my god, these are just, like, way too hard to stand a chance against, and then... So, this might have actually been legitimately feasible, like, right when I got it. So let's see. Not into book. Oh no, that is just a creature. That wasn't a boss.
Yeah.
Now I don't feel nearly so bad. Okay, so somehow I must have missed that pack. Though maybe not. They might have come around later. Outlaw Monk. Outlaw Ranger. Okay, so... everybody is going to try and get on him, and they are going to succeed in stunning him. What we're going to do now is we're going to do Mind Plague. We're going to miss. Who is this? Oh, never mind, we didn't miss.
Sure.
Let's see who we should go after first. Probably this Outlaw Wizard, huh? Is that Outlaw Wizard dead? What happened? Oh, he teleported over here. And he's dazed and confused. Wow, this thing is really an interesting effect. Because it just seems to be swapping targets like crazy. Kinda cool. What are you guys doing? Not what you're supposed to. So he's down. That's scary. And we're down. Okay, so that was about the worst engagement you could possibly have there. But that's okay. So that effect was really cool, but I don't think I want to use that. I think I want to use the knockdown effect, because that's an AoE knockdown that I can just put on a dare and just knock down everybody around him, which is going to be all of the enemies. So, oh shit, he got charmed. I didn't know those guys cast a charm, so that's a problem. It's kind of funny that when I don't have my defensive spells up, or my defensive stuff up, he doesn't get hit by the charm, and then I put up his plus 20 to all defenses ability, and then he gets hit by the charm. Okay, so he is completely surrounded. This is a perfect opportunity to apparently go on this guy, because he's sly enough to realize that it's a good idea to charge up my entire party alone. Where are you? Slicer is about to be dead. And we are going to use a knockdown. Whoa, that was like very nearly instant cast. So who got knocked off? A decent number of them got knocked prone. Let's see if we can focus fire this monk. Okay, let's get her out of here. So, Adair is gonna just go fight these two simultaneously, I guess. I kind of think it's a good idea to go after the barbarian next. That was a terrible idea. Why did I think that was a good idea next? It's just that I'm stupid. Okay, so now we go after the rogue. Bear in mind the rogue is not a good target to go after, but he's better than the fucking barbarian. There we go. And Adair's just chilling over there, taking no damage at all. Go like this, and we will cast Amplified Wave on Adair. Oh. Knockdown. Knockdown on the priest. This guy's attacking.
This isn't working.
Yeah, I really wish that this game had an active opportunity for using ranged attacks in melee range. Because, like, how am I supposed to control an archer? I mean, I can... obviously I can kill them, but I can't prevent them from attacking Grieving Mother, which is problematic. So, you guys just heard my alarm go off, so that means that that is going to be it for today, I believe. Whoa, Drake's Bell, unique S-Stock. 3 damage resistance bypass, so 8 damage resistance bypass. And it gives you burn proof as well. So the Drake's Bell was commissioned by Lord Sailfor, a young and enthusiastic novice in the Society of the Talon. The Society of the Talon was enjoying a renewed popularity after the discovery of the dragon nests in the northern coasts of Deerwood, and Sailfor was determined to prove himself a stalwart hunter of beasts. He tasked the family smith with providing with a blade as impressive in side and bearing as in purpose. The smith delivered the Drake's Bell, an S-Stock intended to cleave through the hide of even the hardiest of beasts. Sailfor found his interest in the hunt waning swiftly after a few close encounters with worms, but he donated the Drake's Bell to the Society in thanks for their tutelage. In the hands of skilled men and women, the weapon proved invaluable, and the distinctive sound of its blade striking scales earned a new type. I actually really like that story. So basically, this guy was like, oh my god, I'm totally gonna kill me some dragons. And then he's like, there's no way I'm going to be killing dragons with this. I am sorry. I need to give it to someone who's actually competent. And so that's exactly what he did. He just donated it to people that could actually use it. That is really cool. I really like that. I highly approve. So we've got some bullcrap we don't need. My journal has been updated, and that is it for today. So next time I will finish up the final bounty that I have, which is going to be War Chief Iklak. And then I will just sort of head back to Cape Noir. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you again next time.